Welcome back, everybody, to a new visual novel. Excuse me. This is Ace Academy. It's supposed to be more of a futuristic type one. Sci-fi, I guess, might be a better way to go. Anyways, we're just going to get right into it. I got in a little bit already, unfortunately. I picked my name, and then we get to choose between athletic, intelligent, or intuitive. I was thinking intelligent just because I know this is a mech-based fighting system, so I don't know how helpful athletic would be. Intuitive, I guess, would help you with the people. Yeah, like people skills, maybe you gotta talk to people, but I feel like intelligent might be the better way to go. I don't know. I just think overall it'll depend on your choices and less on what your starting characteristic is. That's it. Good luck at Ace Academy. Oh, thanks. That'd be
Attention
nice not being dumb.
passengers.
It's in English.
We will be arriving at our destination shortly.
Thank you.
Please ensure you have all your belongings prior to exiting.
I'll pass. There's my name. Perfect. My mother always called me it. Worse when your mother calls you by your last name when she's angry. Something strikes my cheek. I turn away from the window and see a small hand beside me. Nikki? I glance at her sleeping form. She was always a bit of a restless sleeper. I move her hand back to her side. Not as gently as I could have done it. We're almost there. She may as well wake up. She stirs and stretches with a wide yawn, hitting me in the face again. That one must have been done on purpose. Bitch.
Oh,
Kill her.
Hey, bro. Looks like I dozed off there. Did you sleep well?
I got attacked in my sleep. Revenge. I like revenge. I glance out of the corner of my eye and stretches widely, catching her on the cheek.
Hey!
She swats back at me, but I just laugh. Sorry, I didn't see that.
Rude.
Ain't it? Ain't it rude? You did it to me first. Don't come at me with this whole, oh, you're rude thing. No, I want to hear it. The sun shines in my eyes, catching my attention. The sky is ablaze with deep reds and orange as the sun creeps towards the reflection of the glittering ocean. A soft breeze ripples the trees beyond the coast. The leaves seem to wave goodbye to us as we race past.
Doesn't it look like something out of a fairy tale?
It's so cute. There's a smile on her lips, but her warm eyes search my own. After a moment, she looks down and slinks back into her chair.
You know, you didn't have to come too. You were already in your first year at CINY, and, well, you didn't have to come too.
I go to school here. Hey, it's what my brother's for, right? Something like that, I don't know. After everything that's happened and we're all we've got left, I wouldn't be a very good big brother if I had left you move here alone. She sighs, but a smile plays on her
How
lips.
did I know you were going to say something like that?
Because I'm a sweet, caring individual. If I got any sweeter, my blood would be sugar.
We have arrived at Izokaze Station. Please stand clear of the doors.
Oh, that's our stop. Come
What's
on.
up with these terminals on these chairs, by the way? A lot of leg room, too, it looks like. As I took the train, I'm bombarded with a cacophony of noise. A businessman walks briskly past, talking sternly on his phone, while a nearby mother tries in vain to soothe her screaming child. A group of older women sneak quick glances at us and whisper amongst themselves. Every so often they burst into laughter. They're gossiping about me, talking shit. Nikki eagerly steps off the train and breathes in the cool air.
That's more like it.
She glances back at me and puts her hands on her hips.
Hurry up, slowpoke.
Struggling with the weight of both our luggage, I stumble off the train. The suitcases fall ungracefully beside me on the platform. It's a good thing there's nothing fragile in there. Offering to carry both of our bags no longer seems like such a good idea. Great. Fantastic. Wonderful. I take a moment to stretch my burning limbs. You see Uncle Kaido yet?
Not yet. When were we supposed to meet him?
Ideally when we showed up. 6:30ish? Looks like we're running a bit late. Probably traffic. After a few minutes scanning, a familiar face appears out of the crowd.
Uncle Kaito!
His face splits in a wide grin.
Welcome to Japan!
giggles at Kaido's English.
Hello, my name is Nikki.
I speak fluent English. I spoke 2 hours ago. You don't talk like that. Kaido shoots me an impish grin.
Foiled again.
Trying to lie to me. A loud grumble interrupts us.
Sorry.
Should be. Be quiet. The men are talking. Talking about how sad life is. How disappointed we are in my... Uncle Kaido roars with
Let's
laughter.
get some food in you.
I've heard that's a normal human thing. I would love to partake in this food.
Welcome home.
Thank you. This place is the opposite of the crazy yet cramped apartment I expected. Instead, I feel like I'm just walking into the cover of a home decor magazine.
You guys hungry? Dinner should be here soon.
Hey, how many beds are in this place? Is he a single dude? I haven't heard anything about an aunt. This place is real big for one guy.
Sweet. What are we having?
Well, I figured it'd be good to expose you to some true Japanese cuisine.
Pizza. Which is?
Sushi, of course.
Damn, I was close.
100% bona fide nigiri sushi tomaki sushi.
Ah, same. Sounds good. I can do some cold raw fish. That was way more sarcastic than that seemed like.
When you say it doesn't sound so appetizing anymore.
I did not think that answer would be that sarcastic. I thought I was just like, alright, yeah, sure. Sounds fine. No, a really sarcastic answer. Kaido lets out a hearty laugh.
By the way, your things came in a few days ago. I put them in your rooms. Why don't you two go upstairs and start unpacking while I get dinner ready?
So we each have our own rooms. This is at least a 3-bedroom house, I guess, or apartment. I don't know what this is. I guess it's apartment. I'd say this is like more apartment complexes here. Again, it seems like a really big place for one guy. I called it an apartment earlier as well. That sounds good. Nikki nods, then we head upstairs together. At the pimp room, master bedroom. That's pretty nice. Real clean. The hallway upstairs is narrower than the one back home, but Kaido's house is not small. If it's a house, he called it an apartment earlier. I don't know. We'll call it a house. It seems way too big to be an apartment. Nikki heads in the first room on the right. My room is right beside hers, and Kaido's is further down the hall. Even though the box is lying around, I'm surprised by how spacious my room is. It might even be larger than my dorm at CINY. I head over to the wall and sit on the edge of my bed. Thank goodness Kaido had the beds made before we arrived. I don't even remember which box holds my linens. Maybe it's this one. I pull the nearest box towards me and rip open the top. Just close in here. May as well start putting some of these away though. I haven't seen the box with Kaido's voice. I can swim downstairs.
Guys, food's here!
I just ordered food. After dinner.
I'm stuffed.
Yeah, I'm feeling full too. Ditto. Kaido eats the last piece of sushi and washes it down with some green tea.
That hits the spot.
Hey, you next. I mean, I love you, Kaido. Kaido leans back in his chair, resting his hands behind his head.
What was CINY like?
School? I don't know. Usual exams, messy dorm room, part-time
And you
job.
still managed to save enough money to buy yourself a bike.
Damn right. True. I could have bought it sooner if maintaining a gear wasn't such a money sink.
Oh, you're still using your original gear?
Yeah, why not? Yep.
Is it giving you trouble? You should probably replace it if it needs that many fixes.
Never. Everyone says that, but when I think about all the time I spent with Dad, I'm not ready to put those memories aside, especially now that they can never be replaced. Besides, Dad was great at what he did. I know there's still plenty of fight left in that mech. I guess, but Dad and I worked on it together. A lot of blood, sweat, tears went into it. I'm not quite ready to give up on all that hard work, and some other people's blood too. It's got a heart in it. Not
It's
ours,
true.
but someone's.
Especially that one time when Butterfingers here dropped the torch. Remember that? There was a lot of blood.
I love Butterfingers, they're delicious. What do you mean by torch? 'Cause I think the British call a flashlight a torch. So I'm wondering if that's a torch or if it's like a actual welding torch. But I don't know if there'd be a lot of blood from a welding torch. I don't know. Nikki! Smile sweetly
What?
at me.
I'm just backing you up, big bro.
Thanks, buddy. Hokkaido
I
laughs.
understand. It should be arriving at the academy any day now. All you'll have to do is present the proper ID to claim it.
Ugh, sounds gross.
Oh, yeah, that reminds me.
Hokkaido jumps to his feet, grabs something off a nearby table. He returns the packet of papers which he hands to Nikki.
There are your transfer papers. They're already filled out, and all the docs you need are in there. All you have to do is hand this to the headmaster first thing tomorrow morning.
Okay.
Wow, he's real
Thanks,
responsible.
Uncle.
Here,
He hands each of us a SIM
put
card.
these SIM cards into your phones. I've already added credit to them to start you off.
Man, he's really responsible. I like him. You gotta be in charge of my life, buddy. I need something like that. Kinda looks over
And you
at me.
took care of your transfer stuff?
I don't know. I nod.
Great.
I pop the new SIM card into my phone. I do open waiting, the phone boots up and an empty contacts list. I quickly exchange numbers with Nikki and Uncle Kaido. I can add the rest of my old
Don't
contacts
hesitate
later.
to call me if you need anything.
We won't. The conversation lulls to a silence. Hey, Nikki, we should probably unpack a bit before the jet lag takes over.
Good idea.
All right. Don't stay up too late, though. You both have a long day ahead of you tomorrow.
We will do. We seat ourselves at the table and head upstairs. Alright, time to unpack. I managed to put most of my things away before I'm
You
interrupted.
done unpacking yet?
I'm new, don't come in. God damn it. Nikki seems tense, although there's a small smile on her lips, her brows are furrowed in worry. Spout, what about you?
Almost. But hey, what do you think about this whole uniform thing? It's kind of weird, isn't it?
Shifts uncomfortably from one foot to the other. It'd be like one of those animes. It's a great idea. It'll be fine, yeah. It'd be a nice change. We won't have to worry about mismatched socks or anything like that. She giggles.
Maybe that's something that happens to you, but my socks always match.
Shut up. Trying to
Oh,
help
I
you
almost
feel better.
forgot. What kind of uniform do you have to wear anyway? I mean, mine's normal, but you're going to Ace Academy?
It's just a loincloth. I shrug. The dress code says something about distinguishing the students in the pilot program from the rest of the student body. The pilots wear teal markings to indicate their program.
Ooh, that sounds good. You transferred directly into their pilot program, right?
'Cause I'm the best.
I heard that program's hard to get into, but I never doubted you. I hope they're ready for you because you're going to kick butt.
Definitely. Thanks, sis. The clock on my nightstand flashes 11 p.m. I think it's time to go to bed.
What? Already?
You got school tomorrow, bro. You got like your first day of school. You should probably like not come in on a bad note, especially for like new teachers and whatnot. I gently herd her out of my room.
Not that late.
Come on, you don't want to be falling asleep in class now, do you? She pouts and words continue to argue, but she mumbles something incoherent and turns toward the room. Good night. I return to my mess of boxes and try to organize them into something resembling a neat pile. As I reach for the last box, a picture frame falls to the ground with a loud clatter. My heart tightens in my chest. I snatch it up and inspect it for any fractures. Luckily, it's unharmed. That was a family photo. I run my fingers over our smiling faces. Nikki, Mom, Dad. We were at a fair and Nikki wanted to ride the roller coaster. I remember Mom and I had argued over something stupid before the picture was taken, but you'd never be able to tell from this photo. Mom always looked so poised and together. I placed the frame beside my computer, trying to ignore the lump in my throat. I lay on bed and close my eyes. My thoughts refuse to quiet. Eventually my exhaustion takes over and I fall asleep among a tangle of questions of what-ifs running through my mind. Soft sunlight filters through my window, warming my cheeks. The distant melody of a bird song is nearly drowned by the annoying blare of my alarm. I roll away from the window and see 7 a.m. flash on my clock. That can't be right, can it? Get up. Don't do the whole 5-minute thing. 5 minutes becomes 5 more minutes, and eventually you're asleep. I turn up the alarm. I've never been a morning person, but I actually don't feel as tired as I normally would. I'm even feeling kind of energized. Jet lag works in mysterious ways. I guess at least I won't be late for my first day. Pushing myself out of bed, I automatically begin my morning ritual. Without thinking, I grab my jeans and have them halfway up my leg before I notice the uniform slung over my chair. Crap. This will take some getting used to. I slip off my pants and grab my uniform. I'll admit, as far as uniforms go, these aren't that bad. They're a little too flashy for my taste and not at all what I was expecting. But the cut is flattering and the teal stripes look pretty cool. I face the mirror to fix my tie. The knot could be better, but there haven't been many opportunities in which I've needed to wear a tie. I still look damn good, which is all that matters. After a quick check to make sure I have all the things, I head downstairs. I soon arrive in the kitchen, eager to begin my day. Waking up successfully at this hour feels kind of like a big accomplishment. Nikki stifles a yawn as she sets down a plate of eggs and toast. Suddenly, I don't feel so accomplished. You make one for me too. Ugh. She blinks in surprise. It takes a moment for her to respond.
As a matter of fact, I did.
Damn right. I'm already liking you. You've been a good sister. She grins and places another plate down on
Look
the
at you,
table.
big bro. Waking up bright and early. You're taking starting over to the next level.
Damn right, I'm all responsible now. Yeah, I try. Where's the
He
Hokkaido?
already left for work, so we'll have to lock up when we leave.
Alright. I nod and she sidles over to me wearing a playful look. In her white shirt and plaid skirt, she does a little twirl and looks expectantly at me.
So?
You look great. Too adorable, I pinch her cheek, ignoring her protest. She squirms. Coitus. He puts on a sour expression as she bridges free from my grasp. She usually pokes her cheek as if to reassure herself it's still there. I grin at her and pat her head. Oh, don't be mad. Inside her grubby facade, I can see traces of a smile forming. We finish our meal in silence, with Nikki occasionally shooting hurried glances my way. I wolf down my food and gather myself to meet Nikki by the door.
How are you going to get to the academy?
Feet work. Motorcycle
Oh,
obviously.
you don't need a permit then? I remember you were worrying about that.
Permit? I completely forgot. I need a parking permit for my bike. But they should have a visitor parking, which I can use if I can find a spot. So what should I do? Should I take the motorcycle anyway and hope for the best, or should I take the bus today and take my bike once I got my permit? I would say take the bus. At least you know as a backup, in case your motorcycle doesn't work in the future, what bus you need to get on, and when and whatnot. In the future, obviously, you could take the bike, but for now, let's not break any rules. I don't want to start off on a wrong note at a new school. Don't want to be that asshole. You're right, I'll take the bus today. I need to start out my parking situation before taking my bike. You nod in
Which bus will
affirmation.
you be taking?
The line that heads to the south side of the city. Trout.
Aw, I'm taking the one going west.
It's rough, buddy. That's not at the same intersection, is
No, I don't think so.
it? Oh well, at least I'll have you familiar with the
Yeah,
city.
you're right.
See you later,
Have a
then.
good time at school, okay?
Gonna try. She beams at me. Cars whip by as I approach the bus shelter. There are a few people waiting. I plunge my hands in my pocket and lean against the shelter to wait. Sharp squeal of brakes announces the bus's arrival. A few people trickle out the bus, and I fumble in my bag for my ID. As I enter, I top my ID on the scanner, which responds to the affirmative beep. Not waiting for me to take a seat, the bus jerks to a start, nearly knocking me over. There aren't too many free seats available, so I stumble unsteadily towards the back of the bus. As I glance around, I notice the majority of the passengers are wearing Ace Academy uniforms. That's comforting, I suppose. There's a free seat beside a girl my age. She stares intently out the window and sits with her bag, with her book uncomfortably straight. Her uniform lacks teal stripes. I guess she's not a pilot. She's pretty cute, so I wonder why there's an empty seat beside her. Maybe she's not that friendly. It'll be fine. I fall in gracefully the seat beside her. We sit in silence as I muster the courage to speak with her. Eventually she shifts uncomfortably with under my gaze and I clear my throat. You go to Ace Academy too. I mentally slapped myself for choosing such an idiotic question. Obviously she does. That was one of the first things I noticed. To my surprise, she smiles warmly at me.
Yes, I do.
How do I already know your name, huh? You just out of uniform? And
You're
my
in
uniform.
the pilot program? I heard it's very competitive and difficult to get into.
Yeah, but I'm amazing at everything I did. I just need hard work. I think anyone can make it as long as they try. She has a polite smile. Right, any catch program you're in, or your name for that matter. I'm... yeah, try to pronounce that, I dare you.
I'm Yuna Misaki. I'm studying PHPT.
That's not real. PHPT?
Pilot Health and Physiotherapy.
Alright, that might be real. Before I get to ask anything else, the bus grinds to a stop.
Ace Academy.
I'm sorry, this is my stop. You're gonna have to not talk anymore. I hop in the bus and Yuna follows suit. The roar of the departing bus does not dampen the student chatter. Yuna pulls out her phone and checks her schedule. Where are classes? I don't go to class, so why would I care? Oh, maybe I can ask her where, like, the front desk is. So, like everybody, Yuna. She's awkwardly at her spot, she with a piece of thread on her sleeve. The second stick by her side grows increasingly heavy. I was hoping that would offer me more options. I'd be like, I was hoping I was going to have more options. Good lord. Hey, where's your class? What's your first class?
Introduction to Psychology.
That sounds cool.
Mental
College.
health is just as important as physical health. That class is...
Points over her shoulder towards a building, towards a towering building. in
all
distance.
the way over there. What class do you have?
Check on my phone. Piloting 101.
Oh, you're a first year?
No, second. The credit wasn't accepted when I transferred.
Oh, I see. Well, welcome to Ace Academy.
Hey, thanks, buddy.
Well,
Thanks.
if there's anything you need help with, or if you have any questions, feel free to ask. I pretty much know this campus inside out.
Oh, that'd be a good question. That dawns on me. Actually, you know where I can get a parking
I
permit?
do. I can take you there now, actually, since I have some time before class starts.
That'd be great. Great, that helps a
Of
lot.
course. Follow me.
You're in charge, boss. You know, weaves the throngs of students and it takes most of my concentration not to lose her. I noticed a number of students lounging around the front lawn. I assume these are the upperclassmen, the ones that are used to university working. The students with worried eyes, maybe somewhere between a walk and a jog, must be the first years. Which we pause in front of a grand building, which looks just like the ones we passed. I stare hard at it, trying to find a way to distinguish it from the others. You know
Is
what?
everything okay? Then let's go inside.
Sure. After taking one last look, I follow Yuna inside. She takes me through a series of hallways before pausing in front of a door marked Campus Administration. We both reach for the door at the same time, but I'm faster. She smiles as I hold the door
Oh,
for
thank you.
true gentlemen. I'm the best. What would have been a spacious office instead crowded with irritated students. Only one person mans the desk. Does not look like someone who is particularly accommodating. Yuna points to a row of chairs against the
I'll wait for you over there.
wall. Wait, what? It's a bar wall.
I'll
My
wait
bad.
for you over there.
Ah, thanks, buddy. Thanks. Hopefully it doesn't take too long. If it does, feel free to leave. I don't want you to be
Don't
late.
worry, I have some time.
She's being awfully nice, waiting for you and everything. He smiles reassuringly before heading over to the seats. I stand in line. As I crane my neck to the front of the line, I catch the scowl on the administrator's face. He shakes his head, but the student continues to argue with him. It's going to take a while.
Next.
The line crawls at a steady pace, and after what seems like forever, I finally walk to the counter. Hi, need a parking pass for motorcycle.
You'll have to fill out your request online, which you can access through your web link. Approval takes about 1 to 2 weeks, and if approved, a physical pass will be mailed to you.
For a parking permit? Her responding looks past me.
Next.
Hold on. Put a hand on his desk. He scowls at me.
What?
bribe him. No. I gotta get a physical just to get a parking permit? What the hell kind of school is this? Let's talk about this. So, there was moments where I wish I had thought before speaking. He waits for me to finish, but I see his impatience building in his eyes. It's now or never. Flirt with him. My dog ate it. Try and be reasonable here. Such a complicated process, don't think so simple. It must be an easier way. The man taps his desk with his finger.
There isn't. If you have an issue with this process, you could send a complaint online.
I intend to. I'm gonna get a physical just for a parking permit. What kind of school is this? It's just a bike
I
path.
don't have time for this.
I look around, but I block him. Come on. Dude, just give up at this point. I would not have kept trying with my car or whatever. I hold his gaze, but when I think he's about to give in, his expression hardens.
Nope. Next.
I sigh in resignation. There's no getting through to him, so I turn around and start to head out. The unit's beside me. Her smile falters when she sees my
Is
face.
everything okay?
I shrug. I wasn't able to get a pass. She frowns, her eyebrows knit delicately together.
Hold on.
She walks straight to the desk, much to dismay the student in line. The man seems nervous by her approach. I can't hear what she says, but she looks ashamed and withdraws a pass from a drawer. What? As she plucks the pass from his fingers, she thanks him with a slight bow of her head, which he returns. He returns with a soft smile on her face and holds up the
Here
pass.
you go.
Yo, I owe you big time. How the hell did you do that? How on earth did she do that? She's magic? So those hypnotic eyes of hers? Right, the pass. Yeah, thanks. She smiles.
No problem at all.
I take it from her, put it in my wallet. I head out as another flood of students into the office. There seem to be fewer students milling around outside and more hurrying towards classes. I check the time, 25 minutes till class
Do you
starts.
know where your first class is?
Yeah, it's here. I show her the campus map on my phone. A small flashing light indicates where I need to be.
Oh, that's close by. I can walk there with you.
You're way too nice. What do you want? Like some blood? A kidney? I mean, I'm willing to give you one after what you just pulled off, so you just gotta ask. That'd be great. We head towards one of the narrower paths. It leads straight to a regal-looking building with tall, arching windows. Only a few students are meandering about.
This is it.
Thanks, you've been a
It's
big
no
help.
problem at all.
Psychology? Hey, look, I still owe you one. Okay, I don't. So whatever you want. If you need a kidney, just say it. What other class do you have this semester? Pulls out her phone and do the same. We study each other's schedule.
Well, it looks like we have history of robotics together on Friday.
Hey-o. Guess it means we'll be seeing a lot more of each other. Let's exchange smiles. Yes, I made my first friend. In my life. I noticed the time on my phone. 50 minutes of class. Class is starting soon. She appears on her phone before tucking it back to her pocket.
Oh, right. I have to go or I'll be late. See you Friday.
Sure thing, buddy. I nod and we go our separate ways. After a few steps, I realize I don't have any way to contact her apart from our Friday class. I turn around, but she's already a good distance away. I ask her on Friday. I don't want her to be late. Let it go, let it go. Can't ask for a number anymore. She's already too far away. I'll talk to her on Friday. Now watch she disappears around the corner. I take a deep breath, stealing my nerves, firmly push open the doors to the auditorium. Auditorium? After a quick scan of the room, I select a seat near the back. I can tell this is a first-year introductory class based on how spread out the students are and how quiet the room is. I hate that I have to take intro classes again. Some of my electives from CINY did not encompass the full scope of course material. Whatever that means. They want your money. That's the secret. They want your money. Hey, hush, blinks the auditorium as a man strides in front of the room.
Good morning. This is Piloting 101. Is everyone where you are supposed to be?
The professor waits patiently as a handful of students shuffle towards the nearest exit. I yawn and watch them leave with disinterest. He drags a web page from his tablet onto the screen behind him.
This is the class web link. Consider this portal as your lifeline for the course. You will find all your assignments and readings here, as well as your current grade in the course. You can find my contact information in the tab marked Contact. My office hours are listed, so please do not hesitate to stop by. Even I get lonely at times, and I appreciate visitors.
Alright, don't talk to me, creepy professor. The comic got a couple of weak chuckles from the room. Oh, we memorize it. Automatically store the information in memory. Yes! Being intelligent is so nice. I wish I was like that in real life.
Now that we've gotten all the boring stuff out the way, I'm sure you're all eager to learn more about the qualifier exams on Friday.
The what? The class visibly
The
perks up.
qualifier exam will not only register you as an active pilot, but will also provide you with your team ranking. I'm sure you've already picked out your teams by now, but I'd still like to remind you all that each team must have a minimum of 4 people in order to qualify.
Ooh, that's a lot of people. A hand shoots up in the middle of the room.
Yes?
Are you sure exams are this Friday? That only gives us 2 days to find a team.
That's rough. Soft fingers fill the room. The suit visibly shrinks from all the eyes. Not
The majority of students who began their first year here at Ace Academy are aware of the timeline for the qualifier exams and use their summers to form a team and prepare. In the past, we had extended the preparation time before the exam, but found that the majority of students did not need nor want the extra days, so we adjusted our schedules accordingly.
Yeah, I guess you are the outlier, being a transfer student.
But what about those of us who didn't know about the qualifier ahead of time? What do we
Life's full
do?
of disappointments. Okay, just talk to your parents.
I suggest you get to work finding yourself a team. Any other questions?
The student scowls but shakes his head.
Good. The qualifier exam will pit your team's starting 4 against 4 AI gears. You will then be assigned a ranking based upon your overall performance relative to the other teams. Don't worry if you can't defeat all the AI gears. They are programmed to be extremely difficult to beat. Please ensure your gear is in pristine condition for battle. All exams are demonstrated live instead of in a simulator to most accurately gauge ability. Any questions?
Yes, we're silent.
Let's get started then.
I'm asking a lot.
Please check the web link for your assignment and have them complete for the next class. Welcome to Ace Academy. I hope you all have a great rest of the day.
Again, you're asking a lot. Although there are chairs, scrape along the floor as students file out of the class. Those who remain chat animatedly in small groups. Oh my god, the teacher sucks. Yawning, I wait for the crowd in front of the door to thin before making my way out of the room. Once I'm by the door, a snippet of a nearby conversation catches my attention.
Hey, did you see what they brought into the hangar today?
Yeah, that ancient looking thing? I'll be amazed if it still works. Where the hell do you even find something like that? I bet they fished it out of the ocean.
Talking about me. They're talking about my gear. Don't laugh at it. It's cool. The students laugh loudly. I have a sinking feeling I know what they're talking about. As I hurry out of the classroom, I check my phone and I'm excited to see an email notification. I eagerly read through the email. It's a note letting me know my gear has been registered and I now have access to the hangar. Well, that certainly makes things easy for me. At CINY, I spent days going through the registration process. We had to submit all the paperwork ourselves, and of course, no administrative office was ever helpful. Satisfied, I put away my phone and make my way into the hangar. I read the map of my phone and touch the hangar, which lights up. Soon, pulsating lights dot the path of my current location of the hangar. That's useful. It's a bit of a trek away from the heart of the campus, but I make it in time. I scan my ID and walk in. I think that'll be where we end this part. We'll find out how the ancient-looking gear, the ancient-looking futuristic mech, sounds so weird, looks next time. As always, I appreciate you being here, and I appreciate you watching. Sure, like, subscribe, all that fun stuff. I'll see you next time, beautiful. Bye-bye.